Street photographers don't carry lighting gear. We don't move lights, we move ourselves. And while we can't always choose the light we get, we can learn to read it. And that makes all the difference. In this video, I want to show you how different types of light shape the feel of your street shots. Not just how they look, but how they read. Now, why does that matter? Because light doesn't just make your photos visible. It shapes what your photo says, how it feels, and whether or not it connects with the viewer. In cinema, light is used to create mystery and also used to reveal character, signal mood, and guide the audience's eye. The same thing can happen in your street photography, even when you're working with nothing more than sunlight and timing. Let's look at what backlight, sidelight, front light, and shadows actually do, and how you can respond to them. Backlight doesn't just illuminate, it separates. With the light behind your subject, you often lose facial detail, but gain mood and atmosphere. You'll get a glow, a silhouette, a sense of cinematic distance. The subject has stepped away from the surroundings and the background. You'll often see this used in films to make a character feel mysterious, distant, or emotionally removed. Cinematographer Roger Deakins, for example, talks about how backlight creates a halo of light that adds shape and atmosphere without revealing too much. And in street photography, the sun does this for you, outlining your subject, turning them into presence rather than a portrait. To use it face towards the sun with your subject in front of it. They could be walking away or walking towards you. Expose for the highlights and use exposure compensation if you have to. Try approximately f5 to f8 with auto ISO 100 to 3200 and a minimum shutter speed of 1/250th of a second. Use backlight when you want to silhouette an interesting subject and make them feel just out of reach. It's not about clean visibility, it's about presence and mood. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And by the way, I've just set up new YouTube memberships. So if you want to take your photography learning even further and get access to bonus content like cheat sheets, creative challenges, discounts on my store, and member-only video, tutorial and image breakdowns, then there's a little join button under the video, which helps me keep making videos like this. Thank you very much. Sidelight doesn't just hide or flatten. When the light comes from the side, you get contrast. One half of the subject and the scene is lit, and the other falls into shadow. And that instantly adds depth, drama, and texture to your frame. This kind of light is all about structure. It defines the details of your subject, it carves people out of the scene, and gives your photos dimension. In cinematography, side lighting is often used to show complexity or tension in a character, someone with two sides, or a moment when light and shadow need to coexist. It can be subtle or it can be striking. And in street photography, it helps a subject pop without feeling staged. Use the same settings as before. All the settings today will stay the same. Look for moments when the sun is hitting from the right or the left, when shadows often fall directly to the opposite side of the person, the object, or the scenery. Sidelight works beautifully when your subject has interesting textures or when you want to draw attention to their shape within a layered composition. So use it when you want clarity, realism, or when you want the light to sculpt your frame instead of flattening it. In total, sidelight creates depth and sculpts your subjects. Front light isn't moody, it's direct. When the light comes from behind you, hitting your subject head on, it flattens shadows and lights everything evenly. Now that might sound boring, but sometimes it's exactly what you need. Front light shows things exactly as they are. It's honest and just a little bit blunt. There's nothing mysterious or suggestive about it. There's just clarity. And in the right scene, that can make an image feel bold or graphic. To use it, position yourself with the sun behind you, facing directly towards your subject. Because there are fewer shadows to worry about, it's great for capturing textures, colours, and expressions without any distraction. Front light is perfect when the subject is the story, or when you want a crisp, graphic image that speaks plainly. It's definitely not a favourite kind of light for street photography, but I quite like it for its cleanliness and straightforward bluntness. So try it out and see if it works for your kind of photography. Shadow is the quietest light, and sometimes it's actually the loudest. It doesn't just hide your subject, it creates tension. It adds contrast. It asks the viewer to fill in the blanks. In cinema, it can be used to create mystery. And in street photography, shadows can completely transform a scene. They help you simplify a busy frame, or even adds mystery to your photos. You can use them to help isolate a subject, create depth, or just add a sense of mood that wouldn't exist in full light. Sometimes a person is just stepping into a shadow, and that shift alone can create drama. Sometimes the subject is the shadow, a shape through a window, or a form across the floor. To use it, watch how light and shadows fall across subjects, buildings, and pavements, and position yourself to capture these contrasts where light meets shadow. You don't have to see a subject's face to tell a story. Often a silhouette or a darkened figure can say more than full detail ever could. Use shadow when you want a shot to feel more interpretive than literal, when you want suggestion over certainty or mood over clarity. Shadows give you depth, mystery, and allows the viewer to read the image rather than just glance at it. So that's how to read different kinds of light and shadows in street photography. As photographers, we cannot harness it like cinematographers can, but when it's available, we can use it to draw attention to our subjects and help shape our images. So what's your favourite kind of light to shoot in? Do you like the drama side of light, the mood of backlight, or the clean visibility of front light? I'd love to know, and I think the community would too, so please let us know down below. I always love to know what resonates with you. If you want to take your street photography learning even further, then check out this video here. Until we meet again, go forth and create.